Hello, welcome to Zatu Games. Today I'm looking at Aquatica Cold Waters, which I always want to call Subnautica, but it's not connected to the video game. Aquatica is a sort of engine building, card manipulation, hand management game that is fantastic. What does the expansion add in terms of components and gameplay? Let's go take a look. We are InfoBoxing Aquatica, not the base game, but in this box I have actually managed to fit, with a little bit of lift, there's a couple of mil lift there, the expansion, which is Cold Waters. So I'm one of those who throws away the expansion boxes. We have in Cold Waters a new rule book, which goes through all the stuff. It is modular, but I chucked it all in and didn't have any problems with that. We have the biggest change is this tribes board. Now this sits at the top of the scoreboard. So this is the original board from Aquatica. And in the original game, you were aiming to achieve 4 of these, which would signal the end of the game. The first person to achieve each one would get 8 points, then 5, and so on and so forth. So this one, you would have 5 location cards on your board. This one, you'd have 8 cards in hand, 3 locations scored, and 2 wild manta rays. This board replaces that entirely and no longer provides an end goal condition. On this board will be placed level 1 and level 2 cards. Level 2 cards give you instant benefits, and also, I'll show you some of them in a minute, instant benefits and also quite a lot of endgame points. And the level 4, level 1 cards give you upgrades that apply for the rest of the game. Added is a 5th player board, so you now can go to 5 players. They've also added a couple more goal tokens, so if you play the goal mode and not the tribes mode, you can have even more variety. They've added another colour, so now you have these white tokens for the white player, which are exactly the same as the other ones, just in white, and you get a few more wild mantas. You get 3 more kings. Kings are the unique element that can be dealt into a hand at the start, and these kings also, some of these kings also show a new mechanic. So this one, gain 2 power and conquer 1 location. However, when it goes into your discard pile, it gives you +2 power for your next move. So there are these discard powers, or delayed powers, the book refers to them as, and they happen on kings and on characters. So there are a whole raft of new characters, and the way you set up characters now is different if you use them all. Sorry, these are the player characters, so they're not the ones that have got new ones. So again, you have the 2 identical sets, the circles and the diamonds, but then each one has a raft of new characters, such as the hungry Arctic piranha, the colossal squid, the killer whale, the big bad walrus. Now again, this is a particularly good one because it's got +2 coins when on top of your discard pile. And these new cards really help you get up to the higher power and coin levels that you're going to need to activate the tribes. There are new locations, which are the white ones. And again, these are mixed into the game. Here we go. And there are... these are mixed in, and then some cards are removed depending on player accounts. We see one of the new icons here, which makes every other player have to flip one of their mantas without using it. The other new icon, I don't know if I'll be able to find it on these, it will be on the tribes for sure, is a magnifying glass that lets you copy a power on one of your other depth cards that's still visible. But let's get on to the tribe cards themselves. So level 1s and level 2s. Here are the level 1s. So as you can see, for this royal penguin, you need to spend 6 coins plus 1 more coin for each manta already on it. So when you claim one of these, you stick your manta on it just like you stuck a manta on the goals on the goal method. And it will give you 4 points at the end, but for the rest of the game, you have a base of 2 power, which is brilliant, a brilliant upgrade. This one only costs 5, but whenever you conquer a location, you get to unflip a Manta. Remember, it costs more the more players have claimed it. You get an additional character, action, discard a character to raise a location. Discard a character to score one. These are all fantastic powers, but they do cost quite a lot. +2 for buying locations, additional action, and so on and so forth. +2 after you scout. Scouting has become a much bigger part of the game. +2, I got this one, +2 for recruiting, really handy. So yeah, that gives you more options when you play the game. These ones, you get an instant power, so 3 raises, and then 2 points for each location of one type of your choice in the scoring pile. This one, you can return all your cards to your hand, and you get 2 for each ocean character in your hand and discard pile at the end of the game. That's a lot of points. Here we see the other new icon. Copy a you get to copy a depth power that is still in one of the bubbles, and you get 8 points for each set of 5 different location types in your scoring pile. So that could score you a lot of points. These are really, really good. They really change up the game. The tribes way of doing it, I think I would always prefer playing tribes in that way, just because it just adds a bit more. The game doesn't finish as quickly, so you're able to do more. Now, as I said, this does sort of fit in here. If you move these around a bit, shuffle these around a bit, then you can fit everything just about in this base box without too much lift on the board. So that is what I've done. That bit creates a little bit of lift, and the rule books aren't the thinnest, but that's taking up much less room on my shelf than 2 boxes. So there we go. That is Aquatica Cold Waters, and I've got it in even better look, even less. Look at that. That will squish in. Thanks very much for joining us. Do check out our live FIFA video earlier, which predicted the results of the England game tomorrow. We are not doing a live show this week on Wednesday because it's the 5th Wednesday of the month, so we'll be taking a cheeky break. But I will be streaming video games again on Friday, so I'll see you then. So thank you for watching another Zatu Games video. Do remember to hit like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. We also have accounts on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and that might be it. It might not. Facebook. Did I say Facebook? Probably. Search for Zatu Games or Zatu Games UK to find all those lovely, lovely accounts. And remember, we have a live show on Facebook on Wednesdays from 8 PM. And we are live on Twitch on Monday lunchtimes at 12 and Fridays from 9 PM, playing a mixture of video games and board games. We'd love to see you there. But for now, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.